So you're now the proud owner of your new Gaahleri Swallowtail airbrush. This is the collaboration with Barbados Rex, and I'm going to do a breakdown of the brush in case you ever need to service and maintenance it. First thing I'll remove is this protective cover during shipping. I guess the next thing I'll do is I'll move on to this handle here. Now all Gaahleris come standard with a quick disconnect. If you don't have one of those on your air hose, any standard 1/8 fitting will fit on the end of these. So once that's removed, there's another little screw on the bottom for your handle, for your grip. Just remove that and the handle, your grip will slide right on. This is your grip and this is what they typically call the handle. Now after that grip's removed, it will expose this extended air valve and shaft. This just kind of unscrews. It does come in 2 pieces in case you need to service it. There are some flat marks here to get a wrench on there if needed. Now be careful when you take that out because now the plunger and spring can fall right out. And there's your components for your air valve. Now I will move to the back of the brush. This is your fluid control knob. The further you push that in, the less and less that trigger can move. So it will determine how much paint can come out. Usually this comes off together when you're doing something to it, but for the breakdown, I'll remove that. Don't want to remove that waist plate just yet, so I will hold that with my anti-marring pliers to not damage the finish. Now once I have that off, this will expose the needle, and this is removed by loosening this needle chuck screw. Once you have that loose, you can just take the needle right out. Now you can finish taking the screw off. And the waist plate will all come together as one assembly. I'll show you what's involved here. This is just your waist plate, pretty much the hold down ring. Here's your needle chuck and needle spring. Once that's out, there is a little screw inside the body here, which holds the slide cam in place. And to remove that, you have to take out this little flathead screwdriver on the bottom. Okay, once that's done there, now you can get a standard flathead screwdriver and remove that. Once it's just about out, I like to grab the rest by hand and give it a turn. Now that will expose that spring that's inside there as well. That usually pops out. Sometimes the slide cam does, sometimes you need to give it a little more effort. I can knock it down like this and it usually comes out, or when I remove the trigger, I can push it further into the body. Now do take note, there is packing grease on these. If you do a deep clean on this, you do want to replace some before putting it back into the body. Okay, now is a good time to remove that trigger lever. And this is also done by just having a flathead screwdriver. A couple spins, and then it comes right off. Now you can see that packing screw inside there. To remove that, you just need a maintenance tool to grab a hold of it and unscrew it. I usually like to hold it down so it stays on my tool as I take it out. So we're almost there. The last thing would be the front end components. Now this is a protective round air cap cover, not the air cap. That's what's next, which would be this part here. Now, the air cap does have the nozzle that rests inside of it, so be careful and take note of that when you take it apart. Just give it a little tap and that nozzle will fall right out. And there's your breakdown of the Gaahleri Swallowtail. Now you can do any service and maintenance you might need. Okay, so putting it together is not too bad. Taking it apart, a few more parts than your standard airbrush, but once you do it a few times, it's not too bad. So I guess I'll start with the packing screw. Put that back inside the body. Just counterclockwise, you'll feel that click. And tighten it back up. Once you feel some tension, it's usually tight enough. You just want to double check. Make sure that needle is flowing freely back and forth. You want enough tension where it blocks the paint from getting back here, but you want enough to where it holds the needle when you do this. If it falls right out, you're going to need to tighten it up just a little bit more. There's not enough pressure on that seal to hold that needle in place. But you also have to have it loose enough where the needle does flow back and forth easily. So that's more like it. So after you've double checked that, you can move on. I'll start with the front end by grabbing my air cap, resting my nozzle back in place. It does set inside the body, so once you get it in there, you need to push it just a little bit to rest it in there better. Once I do that, I'll screw it onto the body, and you'll feel if it's not centered or lined up properly. Now I can put the protective round cover back on and move on to, let's say, the slide cam. Now do take note, there is a little angle on the side of here. You do want to make sure that's how you put it in, so you got full range of motion of that trigger lever. So I will pop that back in there. If it's like this or like this, it's not going to work right. You'll know because there's only one way that lever goes on. But I do like to line it up a little bit. So once that's in, you can put the spring back in and that locking screw. I'll give that a turn till I can't do it by hand anymore. And then I grab my trusty pink flathead screwdriver and turn it until you see that hole in there. You want to line that up with the hole on that spring casing screw. So I feel like that's about it there. If it's not going in, you'll know right away. It just won't line up or ever screw in. So this screw has two functions. It holds down that little lockdown screw, as well as holds down this needle chuck. You'll notice there is a little indentation on the side of here, so it can only go in one way as well. That's what holds this in place, so you can lock down that chucking screw. So let's go ahead and keep on moving there then. So I'll put the needle chuck back in. I'll put the spring on the end. Now I can install that waist plate. Screw that all the way to the end of the body. And now I can put the needle chuck screw on. Not completely, but just enough. I guess it's a good time for the trigger lever here. So just install that here. And now you can put the screw back in. Put that in and tighten it up with your flathead, and you're all set. Make sure it feels nice and smooth, and you're good to go. Now I can put the needle back in. I like to have the needle chuck screw on because it gives you a good guide to get your needle in and less likely chance of damaging it. Push that in till you feel it stop, and that's usually good enough. Now tighten it back up and make sure that needle's moving when you pull the trigger. Now I can put the handle back on and the fluid control knob. Now to wrap it all up, I just need to put the air valve stuff back together. I'll grab this extension casing, O-ring side and shorter part of it facing upwards. Snap that into the body there. Put your spring over that plunger, and now you can install the extension tube. Give that plunger a good feel and make sure it's all set. Screw that onto the body, and now you can put the grip back on. Now that that's on, all you need is this little locking ring. Keep your grip from flying around, rattling around, I'd say, and you can install your quick disconnect. Now, if you haven't lost this yet, you can put it back on while you're storing it. So I hope you enjoy your new Gaahleri Swallowtail, the Barbados Edition. And if you don't have one yet, you can get one here at spraygunner.com.